Welcome to the Week in Review. Happy Halloween. As you've noticed, some of us are dressed up today. You may have seen it on the Mallett Facebook page. If not, go check it out. Show some love. Happy Halloween, Mr. Tim. Thank you so much, as always, for joining us. Cool little Halloween-y background. Finally, everything else around us makes sense. The haunted house, the bats, all the spooky spookies. But thank you for joining us today. Hopefully you had a great week, and hopefully the weekend is even better. As always, let's get started. $500 off for healthcare workers, educators, first responders, and military personnel. We appreciate what you do, and we think you deserve a discount where possible. So if you mention you were in these categories, when you purchase your Mallett building, you will get $500 off. I am a wizard, Mr. Tim. As we've discussed this morning, I am a marketing wizard. So that's my joke for the day. Hopefully Mr. Darrell's watching. But $500 off if you fall into one of these categories. Moving right along, Tiger Cash. If you comment cash on a video just like this, you can get $1,000 off your elite or signature building. This does not apply to specials and promotions, unfortunately, but $1,000 off will come from an elite building if you comment cash. And if you are in one of these categories and you comment cash as well, let your building specialist know. That's an additional $1,500 off total. Where's Mallett this week? We had about 104 jobs going on. Here's the other 4. We are also in Mississippi and Arkansas, but 22 in Texas, 74 in Louisiana. That's a lot of work going on. That's some cool wizardry to make it all happen. In Louisiana, we have 74 from Youngsville to Boyce to Florine, Raceland, Lafayette, Crowley, Ethel, all over the place. We got a bunch of jobs going on. Love to be able to support this many people and help get them into a Mallett building. In Texas, we are in 22 different locations: Dayton, Santa Fe, Beaumont, Orange, Crosby, Bridge City, Houston, all over the East Texas area. Proud and happy to be in all those areas. Sales and promotions, Cajun Classic. This is the last week we'll be doing these Cajun Oasis specials. So if you haven't gotten one, be sure to call a building specialist and get on the books for that. You have today and tomorrow, because we're going to be changing these next week. Be on the lookout for that Monday. But for $49,999, you get a 30 by 50 by 12, which includes insulation, climate control with a 5-ton unit, and an electrical package. That's a $16,000 value, and this building comes turnkey. You can open it up, have it cooled, have everything running, have electrical plugs ready to go, all for $49,999. Or you can get it for $59,999 with the Cajun Oasis Elite. That's going to be all the bells and whistles of the elite building with the practicality of the Cajun Oasis and the $16,000 value we talked about, which is the insulation, climate control, 5-ton, and electrical package. Amazing deals. Be sure you don't miss out on those, but the deals next week are just as sweet, so stay on the lookout for that as well. Last day. This is the October promotion. We just have, I think, 3 or 4 left at this point for the trail cam and the spa day gift card. It's a $600 package, and only when you purchase an elite building. Again, get your name on the books with a building specialist for an elite building today, and today only, and you can claim the last few packages of this promotion. Better grab that away. This is my wand. I didn't bring a wand. This is a last-minute costume. But Mallett Ambassador Club, Mr. Tim is an amazing example of this. He is an ambassador of ours. It is when you've purchased a Mallett building and you would be happy to show that building off to other people and help let them see what a building would look like before they build. This is for you, and there's some great perks attached to it. Different categories, tiers, however you want to word it, but rewards all the way throughout, and it is an amazing way to just give back to our customers and thank you for being amazing and being willing to show off your Mallett building. If you want more information on that, please give us a call, let us know. We will send you all that info your way. 5 red flags, breeze over this. Mr. Trent's been talking about these every day of the week, but we want to make sure we talk about them because we feel they're important when you're making an educated decision. Years in business, you can check that at the Secretary of State. Licensure and contractor violations, check that at the LSLBC. We're happy to say here at Mallett, in the 26 plus years, we had 0 violations with the LSLBC. Moving right along to reviews on BBB and Google, we have over 600. Most people have less than 50 maybe. It's easy to count, but with Mallett, we have over 600. We definitely recommend you check those out and visit the contractor's facility. Speaking of checking things out, we have a phenomenal facility here. Our truss plant is being improved every day. We have the roll form plant in progress of being made, and we also have the vastness that is the rest of the Mallett facility. We encourage you to come check it out, come see how the trusses are made, come see where everything is stored, and see where your building is prepped before it gets built in your yard. Why Mallett? Them being the people who aren't Mallett. Some people call them competition. I just call them the other guys. They use 29 gauge metal. We use 26 gauge metal. 4-on-12 roof pitch. We use 5-on-12 standard. 2x6 trusses, most likely not inspected. We use 2x8 scissor trusses. And as we like to show with our little piece of wood here, third-party inspection. An outside source comes and inspects our trusses, so you can be sure they are top quality, just like we say they are. Most places use common flat trusses. Again, we use scissor trusses. If you're lucky, they're rated to 135 mile an hour. We are 145 mile an hour and 170 mile an hour wind rating on our trusses. They don't use any sort of uplift control. We have the Mallett cable lock system, which is the cream of the crop when it comes to post-frame buildings. It is what has allowed us to be 26 years without having a hurricane loss to our building. This building we're in right now has been through 16. So if I don't get a chance to evacuate, I'll probably come to work and get those videos you've been wanting of the buildings in the storms. Posts in the dirt or gravel, they have nothing to protect their post in the ground. We use post protectors as well as concrete under every post. 2x8 headers were 2x12. We have 4,000 PSI concrete. They are 3,000. That's 33% stronger. Again, no ground protection. 1 to 2 year warranty, if any, because most of them haven't been in business for 2+ years. How can they offer a warranty? I don't know, but we start at a 4-year workmanship warranty all the way up to a 10-year. Number 2, ungraded generic lumber, probably whitewood. We have number 1 kiln dried MCA ground treated lumber. Mallett Buildings, make sure to comment cash. Yes, be sure to comment cash, but I don't think that's us that said that. Is it? Oh, cool, I didn't see a picture. Comment cash. Anywho, they don't have an engineer on staff. We have an in-house engineer on staff here. That's Daryl. You meet him every Monday. He's awesome. No price match guaranteed. We have our price match apples to apples. If you have questions about that, please let us know. But that's why Mallett is better than the other guys. Moving right along, this is just the elite difference. We kind of talked about this earlier. And now for the weekend review, we're going to go ahead Monday. Like I said, Mr. Daryl talked about everything he usually talks about, and permit guidelines was there. Let's go ahead and hear a little bit from Daryl.
You can actually send the plan to people online and they can do your manual J calculation. Whenever I built a house back in 2013, I think someone from Oregon did a manual J calculation for me because I found them online and that was the best price and they did a good job. And so these are things that you're going to have to coordinate, and sometimes Mallett will provide the interior layout for you.
As always, thank you so much, Mr. Daryl. If you missed Monday's live, check that out on Facebook or YouTube. All the lives are there in the history. Be sure you check it out. It was great information. That was the permit guidelines with Mr. Daryl. Cash, cash, cash. Oops, we already have a Mallett building. Mr. Tim's got jokes today. Permits, codes, and contractors. And we visited St. Tammany Parish by request. If you have a parish that you want the information on, just let us know and we will be sure to cover that on the live. And then we also visited Lincoln Parish. A few notes from that: simple steps to start your build. Submit an application to your police jury office. Pay your admin and inspection fees. Schedule inspections via the Inspections of Louisiana and await the final approval before construction. But that's just a quick summary. Here's a little bit from Mr. Trent from that episode.
Basically, what's going to happen is we're going to give you stamp plans. You're going to take it to the parish. You're going to get all this done. You are going to be required to have inspections done as the building's being built. So basically, you'll have to call them each stage of the building process. They come out, they inspect it, they pass you. You move on to the next phase. Okay, and we're here to help you with that.
Thank you so much, Mr. Trent. That was a good episode. Again, it was more in-depth than this, but if you missed that, as always, check that out. Moving right along to Wednesday, we had a double header for you guys. We talked about where's Mallett and the Mallett building process to kind of clear some of that up and inform you guys a little more. We talked a little bit about Mr. Peters' building from JS, Mississippi. It's an awesome building, a 50 by 70 by 16, a massive building. I'm not sure if you guys realize just how large that is, Based on these pictures here, I see some plumbing. It looks like he may be doing a barn dominium. Mr. Tim, I believe, confirmed that based on his experience, but look at these trusses. Look at all scissor trusses, which though 16 foot, you get the extra footage for the headroom because of that scissor. And then the roll-up doors, the windows, all the extra, look at all that natural light that comes in just from what we have here, and it's not even finished yet. So beautiful building. And then Mr. Trent also gave a little bit more information on that. Let's go Let's go ahead and hear from him. Words are hard.
So at that point, you're going to sign a CCR, which is the concrete finishing, and you're going to make the final payment. We still may need to go back and do control joints, gutters, and if you did elect electrical, we'll go back and do electrical. If you elected foam, we'll go back and do foam. And if there's any red tags, what is a red tag is, like maybe when you noted that little trim piece damaged or something like that, that's what a red tag is. We'll make sure all that's done. That's kind of the gist of everything on that. So each of these steps is tracked, documented, and managed through our standard operating procedure to ensure a consistent, accountable, and high-quality construction process. And it's kind of a little bit elaborate, more elaborate than that, but we just wanted to kind of give you a rundown of how the process goes. So if you have any other questions, contact me or our building specialist. We'll be glad to go over it with you. That's our show today, folks. We really appreciate your business. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you so much, Mr. Trent. Again, very informational. Check that out if you missed it. Moving right along. Yesterday we talked about inside the truss plant, where we gave you a little virtual tour of what we got going on. Have a few pictures from that. I think that's a beautiful shot. I'm biased because I took it, but I think it's great. But you can see a lot of things happening here. Here's where they have the pegboards and they set the trusses up and assemble them. It's got this airlift arm that pushes them onto these rollers, and then that pushes the truss here to be stamped and have everything put together. Everything's tacked together here and then pressed over on this end. This is that rolling system we talked about. You can kind of see this, the arms over here. It's going to push that truss this way and roll it on through this system here. And here is Mr. Trent again with some information from that.
Look at the size of this 2x8. I mean, nobody else is building 2x8 truss, folks. They can't buy them. They don't make them. The reason why they can't buy them is because other people are not making them. So we believe, and we know factual information is a 2x8 is 130-something% stronger than a 2x6. It's a no-brainer. Our competitors like to tell you that you don't need that it's not necessary. Well, let me ask you something. When you buy a vehicle and you buy a truck, most people get the bigger engine in it because it's got more horsepower. This is the same deal here, but it's on the roof. So it's making that building a whole lot stronger.
Great information, and this was a fun episode. If you want to see the truss plant in person, stop by anytime. We're pretty much always here, and we're happy to show you around. The tour is really fun. Probably going to have a video of that coming here soon if you're not able to make it, but highly recommend come and shake some hands and see it in person yourself. Mr. Brian, I see you commented Tiger. I'm assuming that's Tiger Cash. Thank you so much for tuning in. And when you talk to your building specialist, make sure you let them know that you commented on the live. Moving right along, that's going to be the end of the show. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hey, it's Halloween. Go have fun out there. Stay spooky, stay safe. And before we go, we have our decorations all over, but those are coming down today because it's no longer Halloween when we get back. And I'm not the type of person to put Christmas decorations up in November, so if that's you, that's cool. But comment below what you think we should decorate with. If it's turkeys, if it's fall stuff, we just want to know. This is the scenery you guys watch. Want to make it as aesthetic as possible, so comment in the comments what you want us to decorate with, and we will see what we can do. But again, have fun, stay safe, get all the candy. It's expensive, so try and find a way to get the free candy. But be careful, have a good weekend, and we'll see you Monday.